Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. And if you've been here before, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining. It's really lovely to see you guys here. I'm excited because we are off to our first event of the season. It is Poplar Park. I got some new shirts yesterday. Ready. I'd love to say paid partnership, but no, it's not. So I've got some new shirts all ready so I can be really smart. The lorry, I'm not going to show you, is a bomb site right now, not in the horse bit. I've just realised that I've left my clippers at home. I need to get rid of that bad boy because I need to look smart for this because, you know, I've got to be professional. Definitely got to be professional with all this kind of stuff, especially first event of the season. Yeah, so Poplar Park, it's a really happy place for me. So I actually was brought up in Suffolk. Poplar Park is in Suffolk. It's right on the coast. It's a blooming long way. It's going to take us probably 3-4 hours to get there, I would have thought, in the truck. It is a long way, but it's definitely worth it because the ground there's amazing. It's sand and like it's on kind of heathland, and although it's a really long way to go and you do feel like you're going to the middle of nowhere, the ground's always really good. And the only reason it would be cancelled is because of snow, probably. So, awful at math. Let's cancel then. Anyway, moving on. So I'm going to ride, get them all ridden, then we'll get down there. I've also got to ride the ones that are staying at home because obviously I'm going to be away for a couple of days. So they need to be ridden. Everything needs to be kind of like, everyone's got an aim, everyone's got a plan. So I've got to get those ridden before we go. We interrupt this programme to show that we've had a delivery from Woofwear, who are pretty cool. They have given us some stuff for competing. I've got some new gloves, new baton, some number bibs, which is really important. So yeah, God, isn't that cool? Thank you so much, Woofwear. You're legends. New socks as well. Amanda tells me that bamboo fibre means that they won't smell. Okay, I'll let you know how that goes. I'm sure I can make those now. So it's time to do a bit of schooling. Here is Buster, just getting him limbered up, loosened up, ready for his test tomorrow, or his day tomorrow. He's doing the intermediate on the Saturday. So, and he was a really good boy. And then it was time to take this big chap, our lovely boy Henry, for a little bit of a jump in the school. Birds singing. It's really rather a lovely morning to be riding and jumping and having a nice time with this lovely horse. He was a very, very good boy, behaved extremely well, so I'm looking forward to hopefully taking him to a show, maybe next week. Watch this space. So the sun's come out, which is great. Hopefully this is the sign of things to come for the weekend. Just heading off to the gallops with Vinny. He, as you guys know, he's getting all set for Lincoln, which is in a couple of weeks' time. So we're going to have a little bit of a canter now, and and then it is time to get on the road. Made it. We've got to our stabling and the horses are all settled, and myself and Jerry, say hi Jerry.
Hi everybody.
We have come to walk the course because we're on quite early tomorrow morning, so I wanted to get that done, so let you know how we're getting on. And then round to the corner down the bottom there. It's cool. So this is fence 8B, 8A, B and C. Log here. And then down there on one stride it looks like. And then onto the rail beyond, which is going to walk the distance. This is number 12. Big old open ditch for Buster, he'll love that. He likes jumping big jumps. And then 13, water, skinny log pile. That's quite decent actually, isn't it? Bit of width to that, get a move on for that. It's wide enough, isn't it? And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, into the murky depths. 2 strides. That's right, isn't it? Slept very well. A bit too well, actually. Get the horses ready and on the truck. And we'll run our way. Our dressage is 8:20, so quite early today. I love Poplar Park. It's an amazing place. Beautiful sunshine, but it's chilly. There he is, the handsome devil. Thank you.
Over in Austin.
Sally. Thank you, team.
Okay.
So, wasn't he a good boy? I was really pleased with him. He behaved really well. First event of the season, first thing on grass, and what a good lad. He really tried, kept it all together, and he could have been really feisty if he wanted to be, and he was really good. So, good boy, Buster. So, on to the show jumping. And the show jumping at Poplar Park is on a lovely big grass arena. It's a really cool venue, Poplar Park, and the ground is fantastic. It's sandy, so it was really good ground. And we warm up on surface as well, so yeah, really nice. So, the first 3 fences on a curve. Related distances to all 3, and he started off nicely, jumping very well. Was really pleased with him.
152 is Autograph. The rider is Simon Grieve. Dressage score 33.6.
So through the double, down on the related distance again, a lovely rhythm there. Really good boy. Then around to big oxer, and then 4 strides to an upright, so related distance. And I felt that he jumped this first part really nicely, and I think I just got a little bit onward there. I kind of got a little bit in front of him, so I just need to make sure that doesn't happen. I need to make sure I keep my shoulders away so he's got time to come off the floor, not rushing him. So round to the oxer, did a better job over this, jumped that nicely, and then to the treble, and good boy, neatly through there. Just make sure you keep that straight in this assignment, and then round to the final fence, which was another oxer, and last fence Citus had the back rail. What such a shame, because actually I thought he jumped really, really well otherwise. So really pleased with him. Good boy. On to the cross country, and here we are at the start box. I've done a bit of warm up. We had a very short break between the show jumping and the cross country, so didn't need to do a crazy warm up. Just jumped a few solid fences, a few on the angle, and he looks a bit feisty, doesn't he? But he also looks incredible. He looks so shiny, and he looks really, really well. So huge thank you to the girls who look after him, and to our sponsors who make him look so good, Alan and Paige and Omega Equine. So yeah, really grateful to them, but especially to the girls, because they work so hard, and without them we wouldn't be there. So I tend to, when it's 10 seconds, I press my watch, and then they start counting down, and then my watch does as well at the same time. So we're off. First event of the 2025 season, and doesn't he look a picture? Good boy. So we didn't do the most amazing dressage test mark-wise. We had one down show jumping, so all the more reason to not go crazy, not go flying around. So I wanted to give him a really fun, enjoyable trip without going too quick. This is more working on rideability and making sure that he has a good time and working a bit on fitness, because we have got things coming up where he needs to be that bit fitter. So really enjoyed taking him around. He's such a good boy.
On to the shark's teeth Oxa at 4.
So I was quite pleased with the rhythm there to get us going, and he's really flowing and enjoying himself. So that is the number one aim.
I know we've got loads of multiple riders who've really got their work cut out today.
Very neatly through the rail ditch rail fence there. He was very good and very bold. And same to this fence, the water that we walked earlier. Decent log pile. Look at his little face. Just over jumped slightly into the water, which is a bit of a thing for him, so I need to practice that. And then coming through the snowdrops towards the final water. And God, isn't it beautiful sunshine? It's so lovely to be out on him. Super clear round, good boy. So the boys that are competing tomorrow, we're just giving them a bit of work. So yeah, and they've all been very good. It's quite a good day, really. Buster went really nicely. The boys then worked quite well. Why was I going back in here? Can't remember. And now it's time to do some platting. So we've just done a dressage test with Cliff. He was actually very good. The person before us didn't turn up, so we were actually 5-6 minutes early going down to the dressage test. But as we approached the arena, the lady rang the bell, so it wasn't ideal, I have to say. Yeah, very good. Like, kept it together, so because it's quite exciting about our first event on grass. So yeah, exciting. On to Miracle now. Hi guys. Sorry, no one there to film, annoyingly, but here he is. He's just been very good, so yeah, pleased with him. So on to the show jumping for Cliff. Again, doesn't he look a picture? The team have done such an amazing job, and yeah, he looks really, really well. So I was really pleased with him. I thought he was really well behaved. He was very level. He was very sensible, and considering he's not been out on grass for a very, very long time, and yeah, so it was good stuff. So the course was a nice track again on this lovely arena. They do such a lovely job here. And then slightly different track to yesterday, similar kind of route but different lines. Down here on a related distance, level rhythm down there, good boy, neatly through there, and then round, and then we went through a double and then related distance to an upright, and again nice and level in the rhythm, good boy. We just lost a bit of straightness. He just kind of slightly kinked to the right there, sorry. So let's just do a little correction to straighten him up, which then slightly unbalanced him on landing, which is why I went disunited. And then back round down to our Oxa, and then curving to a double. Again, nice rhythm, good behind. And then level rhythm down to the double here, which is on 2 strides, which he did very nicely, good boy. And then round to the final fence. Just want to make sure I keep that pole up and ride the rhythm, and very neatly over that, good boy. Well done Cliffage. So on to cross country. So cross country, similar to Buster, not a super competitive dressage mark, but clear show jumping, so I was really pleased with that. So I decided to take him nice and steady, work on rideability, and so it was a really good first outing for him. I was really pleased with how he went. So on to Miracle. Again, into this lovely big arena. I thought that with this horse, he was doing the B100 Open. Cliff was doing the same, but he's a bit more experienced, Miracle. So this was more getting him out again, getting him enjoying himself, with a view to bigger things later on. He's actually next week doing a novice, so this was basically as a school and to prep him getting ready for that. So again, doesn't he look a picture? He's such a smart little chap.
863 Best Escapade, written by Simon Grieve, dressage 28.8.
and he is such a cool little jumper. But he did have a little look at the first fence there. I don't really know, he just slightly backed off it, but then back into his rhythm, back into his groove, and very neatly over the second. And then working on rhythm and balance and keeping in between hand and leg all the way around, and nice rhythm there to the third, really good behind, down to our upright at 4. And when I'm doing these competitions, it's not just about being super competitive, it's also about educating the horses all the time. So the whole time I'm working on keeping him soft, on keeping him rhythmical, and to the double, neatly through there, a little bit quick through the air. And here I was a bit quick in my body actually over that upright, so just again similar with Buster, one, and just make sure that I don't get ahead of them. Round to our oxer, and then curve to the double. And actually he does a little bit of a spook here, because he spooked a little bit at, I think it was the trees there or the judges box, I'm not quite sure which, but got it back together again, jumped really neatly through the double, which was really good. And then around to the final fence, which is oxer. So no last fence-itis there, good boy, cleared that. And then on to the cross-country. Again, there wasn't that much of a gap for the cross-country, so he was very jolly at the start. So we got going, and I thought I'm just going to let him just cruise along at his own pace and enjoy himself. Like I say, this was more of an outing to make sure that he was confident and happy and ready to step up next week. And he went really, really well. I was really pleased with his dressage as well. Actually, got 28.8 in the dressage. Lovely clear on the show jumping, and onwards to this cross country where we just cruised along and had a lovely time.
Moving on to the viaduct, the double brush at 15.
So then down to the rail ditch rail fence. Again, very neatly through there. Just make sure you keep your body up there, Simon. Just collapse a bit on landing, but very neat through there. And then you went along the track and then up quite a steep rise to this log. It's just on top of a bank, and then with a drop on the landing side. Again, didn't even look, really good through there, lovely and confident. Then down towards the first water. So you had a house fence, and then on and then off a drop, which is fairly unusual actually in the B100. Step into the water, and he did do quite a big launch, as you can see, into the water, but very confident and brave. And then we had a skinny on the way out, and he was very neat to that and really on his A game there, so I was really pleased with that. And then down, now we're jumping through the final water. So palisade through the water, and then out over a palisade on the way out, and then down to the final fence. And he was inside the time, which was great, and he was really confident and really happy. So I'm really excited to see what he can do next week when we go to Osby to do his first novice of the season. He also decided that he was going to have a little roll afterwards, which he likes a good roll. Oh, we've had a really good first event of the season. The horses have gone well. 2 double clears today. Buster went well yesterday. It's been really good. I'm really pleased with them. And onwards now to Osby later this week. So we've got the ball rolling. It's all good. And Poplar has been absolutely amazing. It's been brilliant. We were doing very well, but we have now got stuck in traffic, and we're just hoping that whoever was involved in this accident is okay, because that looks pretty serious, doesn't it, Amanda?
It does.
So we left at 4:30, and it is now 9:30. We got stuck in traffic, but look who's here. Maggie, she's always so good, and comes and helps myself and Amanda when we get back from the show. Shall I take him? Thank you very much, superstar. So yeah, thanks very much for joining us, and hope you've enjoyed watching the team doing their thing. It's good to be out and good to be back eventing again. Remember, if you really enjoyed the video, subscribe, like, comment, let us know what you think, and see you next time.